champagne gray, all dust and fade. When I call for you, all I hear back is pain. Every song must end, even diamonds fade. When the darkness comes, I count up my mistakes. We were the thunder and the lightning, burn fire started from the spark. I would spend it just to watch you twirl. It was us against the world. You were the rain falling on my skin. Yeah, I was dying when you pulled me in. I was your rebel and you were my girl. It was us against the world.
Watch every March Madness game live.
With YouTube Premium, you can watch ad-free.
Lock in. United Rock. We drop it. United Rock. We ride. We roll. Marble in our blood. Yeah, we take control. United Rock. We fight. Say it one more time. United Rock. United Rock.
The start of a new era here in this season. I am joined tonight in the booth with me is Creepted on broadcast. I've got Tex Tiervex here with me on the CoCast. Tiervex, talk to me. What are we welcoming everyone to? What is tonight?
Oh, dude, it's a special night. My name got fixed. That's a big occasion. Shout out to our people behind the scenes. Shout out. No more
Fixed.
tech.
Hey.
Shout out. Shout out. Thank you, Creeped. Big ups. It's playoffs, baby. This is where the fun happens. This is where the magic happens. This is where you leave it all on the field, man. It's fun. It's a good match tonight.
I mean, it's big. It's big. We are finally here. Playoffs are happening. A big glorp. Hello, my son in the chat. But we got a pretty big matchup tonight. I was threatening teams before this, telling them that you were gonna write a diss track if they didn't show up. All sorts of wild and wacky behavior being threatened towards these teams by production. Please don't quote us on that. We love our teams. We love our
Oh yeah.
players. But what do we have? What is going on? There was no audio apparently. Man, there was audio.
It was a
Ralts had
prod
this
directory.
muted. Kof
Yeah.
dear Kafka Ralts Kafka. No idea. But remember to go ahead and do your predictions, channel points. We're already halfway through it. Remember, you need to pay me because I'm not getting paid actual money. That's how it goes. And away we go. So we actually, we had a whole discussion about this very recently. People who came and checked it out. But what do you think is up for us in this matchup?
Dude, this is a battle of titans. We got SCA playing up against LVT. We got some heavy hitters on both sides. We got demons, if you will. We got people like Pure, the goat, my goat, part of the old man squad like us. We got Orky and of course Der Wiggler, and you can't leave aggro out of it. And then they got some new players, Rizno, Stum, and Squidney. We can see hopefully some exciting things out of them coming out, and the new side of things. And then LVT. This team's an underdog team. You could talk about them having a rough start, but ever since the new players been picked up, new strategies have been worked out, they're a dominant force this season. They are very strong. Through the skill alone of people like Party. Las Vegas loves to party. That's the new catchphrase, and it sticks, man. I mean, it's an exciting match today, man. I can't wait. I'm actually excited.
I mean, we have some absolute juicers in this lobby. I'm not gonna lie. We got Party, Young Yappa. I mean, there's just on LVT. I mean, we've got aggro in here. I mean, I don't know about my boy Wiggly. He apparently just woke up. Good morning, by the way. Everyone say good morning to Wiggler.
Hey, little
He
guy.
just woke up. Hello,
Thank you.
Wiggler. Good morning. Good morning. I gotta get him his what does he eat in the morning? What would you feed Wiggler for breakfast? No idea.
He's like a breakfast of champions type of guy, I think. Maybe a little Kool-Aid, little hot dog. Give him like the sloppy
Kool-Aid hot dog?
Yeah, man. Yeah, Kool-Aid hot dog combination with kind of like barbecue Lay's shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. It's like a lunch that I would have eaten in like middle school. Like I guarantee you I had something like that for like a school lunch at some point.
Oh yeah. Let's get into these bands, Runos, because I like and dislike a lot of them. I'll tell you right now.
Oh, okay, no. The ones you like first.
Okay, so I like on the side of SDA picking their comfort picks and making Party uncomfortable, right? So he's really known for his Psylocke. Psylocke's very good, but we talked about this, for example, on the Wiggler podcast last night. There's only one person in the league who dominates on Elsa, and that's Prio. But there's a very close second who's been creeping up. I've been watching his rank history. I've been talking to him in the VCs, and that's Party Chat. And because of this side ban, you have to now choose: do you want to worry about Party Chat's Star-Lord or his Elsa, right? And they said, "Freak it, man. We're gonna deal with the Elsa." I don't know if SCA has an Elsa player, but that character is beyond busted right now, and I don't know if you're gonna have fun playing that or trying to get that out, if you will.
So I have to ask. How consequential do you think this Hella Protect is going to be?
I think it's a make or break for the team, honestly. I don't think anyone can contest Wig on the Hella, like on the team of LVT. I think Hella is his pocket pick for a reason. His aim is good for a reason on it. But I don't see us walking out on it. I think it's more of a, if things get out of hand, we swap to it.
It's in the bag. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
we're holding it in the bag.
I don't like
it's a break in case of emergency.
It's like the same thing on LVT, because we also talked about this yesterday on the Wiggler podcast, but since San Diego's biggest downfall, shout out, big downfall for San Diego and a lot of these teams is not having a Loki bag. I don't know if LVT has a Loki bag, but I know what their GPS can do, can't do, right? And they saved the Loki, who's a direct counter to Psylocke and Star-Lord, and then we pick the Star-Lord, and then we don't play the Loki. So, like, I don't know if it's like a mind game or it's like, hey, like you said, it's in the bag, but that's an interesting pick band. I'm excited to see where it can lead us to. Maybe like we said with the Hella, hey man, we need that double ulti. Let's get it out.
Thanks for the love.
Let's see how this goes. I am interested. We've been hyping this match up for a couple of days now, but I am interested to see who comes out on top. And as we mentioned before, some new players coming out here, a couple of debut type deals, and Party's gonna be first blood here onto aggro. Great stuff coming out from him.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're going for a triple setup with this new ulti economy, which shout out, hey guys, new patch on playoffs week. So if your team has not been scrimming or practicing with it, this is gonna be a rough time for you. And San Diego's going to try and go for some type of triple support with a high charge rate of ulti economy because of Captain America giving that ulti, 3 charge, whatever. You know, and they might be biting off a little too much than they could chew because the Elsa's up. You know, we talked about it yesterday again. Elsa's just a Reaper with high mobility. So, I mean, I don't think, you know, Reaper really
Oh my
cares.
god, 777 Slayer. Oh my god.
Talking about biting off too much you could chew. I mean,
You're biting off more than you can do. You should W key that back line.
yeah,
My boy, he wanted
I think they
blood.
forgot about this Punisher shotgun, and then aggro takes it down just turtle immediately after. They got the res up, but it's a reset angle. You really can't hold this too deep. It's just a Venom, you know. Both your other tanks are already dead, so LBT's gonna have to look for a reset. But that's not bad, you know. You got 45%. Just walk it out, you know. It's not a bad trade.
No, I can't be mad at the guy, you know. Oh,
my
Party
goodness.
baited them in. He baited them in, and he's got the 2K already, going for the 3. Oh my, what a bait! Got them in there. Made it look like he was low. I mean, he was low. He was in the, you know, in the you know what, and
Oh, yeah,
dropped
he-
the 3K for it.
He does get him and Young Yap picking up the stragglers and just completely flipping the side of that
goodness.
fight. And I think the word you're looking for is in the pocket. You know, he was in the pocket. That's what we'll say, like in football, right? Like football terms here. And that was a pretty good turnaround for LVT. They immediately turned that whole entire losing situation, losing fight for them on its head. And SDA has to remember, you know, with these new ulti economy changes, Las Vegas is gonna have more ultis than them. Is it gonna be something? I mean, they kill the support on the side of San Diego, but Slayer also goes down. But that's the one good thing about Rocket right now. You know, he has that res. So
I mean, he forced out the ult. It was good value.
Ooh, a big Galtrox coming onto the back line of San Diego and only getting Riz, but that's more than enough because 1-up is 1-up, and then immediately getting Squidney out as well. Young Yappa on a tear right now.
Fantastic work coming out from Young Yappa as Party terrorizing that back line. Great stuff coming out from this team. Fresh pressure from all angles onto San Diego.
Oh my goodness. I mean, look at this character, Runos. I mean, come on, guys. It's Pickman for a reason. Just used an ulti less than 10 seconds ago. Already at 65%, by the way. I mean, come on, guys. If we're not going to play it, we got to ban it. This is how I felt last or 2 weeks ago with SOC versus Jur. I mean, Young Yappa's on a tear right now with this Elsa. He is absolutely shredding anything that comes in front of him with that double-barreled shotgun.
He is John Video Game. He is. He's John Video Game.
That's it.
But I mean, it's honestly we had a couple of moments in there. You know, 7-7 Slayer getting a little bloodthirsty. He wanted some. You know, I can't be mad. I can't be mad. You know, he that was the ego chow.
Oh, of course.
But you love to see it. Do you feed? Yes. Does your team go on the on the back foot? Yes. But the morale that you gain by doing that is crazy.
It's
Crazy.
a message. You're sending a message, you know.
It does. It does. That's true.
But this is we talk here. There it is. This is we keep calling back to yesterday, but this is what SCA is good at: is swapping, right? Figuring out what does work, what doesn't work, what needs to happen. And we're seeing a lot of swaps here. We're going for a 1-2-3 comp, which with these new ult economy changes is still pretty bad. But their Wiggler is now on the Hella, so we could expect to see a change from SCA. But with that Elsa still on board, there is a big scare that aggro takes too much damage for his team to handle and heal through, especially with an Elsa.
Anyone willing to help?
I mean, very true. What do you think, though? Does Wiggler manage to do it? Let's find out.
I mean, both players dealing with dive. That oh my goodness, that's a double barrel
You were
race. Yes. Oh my, the dive player being good or bad like depends on how good they are at dealing with dive. And wow, they're showing it. These both players are going crazy. Rizzo, Thumb, and Wiggler just picking off the entire team, fishing a barrel style, letting them come down the main gullet and just putting them down.
Very nice stuff. Force them back, and not a lot of percentage here. You know, Las Vegas over here choosing the smart play with a quick retreat to regroup and get that immediately back into it. Very nice rotation from this team.
I like that a lot about this team, Runo. You know, a lot of teams struggle with resetting in every hero shooter, right? But and especially in this league, excuse me. But LBT is very good at resetting very early on. Ooh, that's a gorgeous jump from aggro. I mean, wow, Party going in for an ulti, knowing because they're on triple, they can't match him. There should only be 1 or 2 ultis up to stop him, and immediately get put down by aggro. Wow.
Honestly, not a bad deal. And the replay station is down. Good pick there by Wiggler.
Yeah, I mean, now it's still SCA on the strong foot. They have the ulti coming up here. They can really stop something from happening.
Shut down!
Yeah, Whisper gets shut down. Young Yappa getting a gorgeous Apex Predator onto the backline, as well as Bo dropping that CYA to clean up the rest of the team. That's not a bad hold for San Diego. They are at a nice 50%. You know, ultis are looking good on both sides. We got a lot of them coming up from both sides, honestly. And we got a swap from Party Chat. He knows he can't play Star-Lord into double poke. It's very, very rough, especially if you don't have a lot of people diving with you. So he's looking for something a little bit more brawly, a little bit more damage-oriented in the close to mid-range, and on that Doom Gray, that Phoenix fix.
Yeah, I mean, it's been so far a pretty tumultuous round for both of these teams here, but here we go, Metal Rain.
Yeah, we got that Judge Jury coming out here, trying to buy space for San Diego to walk onto point. 7-7 player getting picked up and put down, and then as well as Party Chat trying to survive, play line of sight the entire time, but it does not matter. Riz no Sums coming in here, Metal Rain, as Bruno said, and just letting it lay down, man. He's letting it lay down that rain.
I mean, it was a smart play there. Did him the Battlefield way. UK decides to hide behind the wall, break the wall.
Yeah, man. Oh, and then Aqua going in, diving too deep, getting put on a t-shirt. That's a lot of CC as well from San Diego's comp. I mean, CC, if you know a lot about video games, CC wins games, man. And San Diego has about 5 different versions of it. It's a lot.
I mean, it is definitely something. It is the way to stop this team, you know? With a lot of movement, a lot of momentum, you can definitely get into very quick trouble in the blink of an eye.
Party going for what we call in the business a Prio 6 ulti. He tried to kill Wig early, but then Wig dodged it, dropping his ulti, excuse me, as well as Secure dropping that loose snow, and the Eternal sticking for an invisible boundary, but it does not matter because no one touches.
Yeah, a little bit of a C9 action there, a little letter number, Charlie Niner.
Yeah.
So hey, you know, there's no more important a team fight than there is to getting to point.
Yeah, I mean, I like this comp out of LVT. Now that they're swapping out the Venom even more so, it does really well at San Diego's comp. They just need to stop being so rash and jumping down and getting picked off by these double poke players and win through the high amount of damage that they have. Yes, I know they have triple support, but that doesn't matter. Shoot the same target and kill him. You know, it happens. But and not only that, your ulti economy should be significantly better. So I mean, switching off that Venom to the Mag is a very good choice. If San Diego keeps up this momentum though, with this ulti economy and with this high poke they have, it could be a very scary outcome for us.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I mean, it's the old saying is that you know, when it comes to healing in video games, is that it doesn't matter how much you're healing for if you get one shot.
Yeah, exactly. And LVT has the team comp to one shot. So let's get that Elsa Phoenix, that combo. They're shooting the same target and they are killing everything.
Go aggressive position here from this Las Vegas team, trying to hold San Diego in this choke. Smart moves here. Are they going to be able to do it? San Diego's pushing out onto point, and Slayer's going to go down.
Gorgeous Apex Predator on the back line from Young Apple, looking for that flank angle, and it works out swimmingly for them. But now they just need to pick off the rest and win the fight. And it looks like they're going to address that.
I'm sorry? Here, buddy, are you in comms with you guys? Are you shot calling this? What's going on over here, bud?
I'm watching Young Yappa doing the Prio Tix impersonation. This guy loves flanking on this character. You know, it's funny because this character's not it's not a giant flank heavy character. You know, it's very mid-range, but it seems like it gets a lot of value off these flanks. People do not respect it, especially with a crazy ulti like that. I mean, it's a Bob that picks someone up and slams them. But here we go. We got that Judge Jury coming out. That Mine coming out as well. Ooh. But Aqua gets put down for it. Wow, it's a absolutely bloodbath.
It sure is, and they just got rotated off a point. I mean, that's really all you can say about it.
Yeah, I mean, the tanks got a little out of position there, and then their team the rest of the team of LVT had to try to rotate around to the other side and not get shot by that Judge Jury.
I'm gonna be honest, those last two picks, disaster. Absolute disaster that they didn't immediately reset.
Yeah, that's a big running theme with URMR, right? Is people love to stagger. You just need to die and reset, man. Those seconds matter, especially on domination. All those seconds matter.
I mean, it's just it wasn't it, and Portal's gone. Oh no!
Oh my!
Slayer just rolled Portal.
Oh no, that's 3 minutes down the drain now. They have to survive 3 minutes without use of a portal. So they don't need it. Party Chat going in for an ulti without a wombo again, getting 0 value off it. That means their Wiggler will also have a massive ulti here. It will not be shot out, but it's okay because they double support ulti from LVT. Hoping to kill through right now. They might be able to do it. Bo's the only one shooting Dirt Wiggler's ulti. Gets put on a t-shirt for it, but it's okay because Young Yappa gets into the 1-1. Kills Wiggler in return, and now the Growltalk's in the backline. The Apex Predator. Oh, but he brings Rizno thumbs to him. Maruno, and Rizno said no, no, no. It hits him with the double barrel.
Wild stuff coming out here. Crazy. I mean, you know what? With all due respect, they just kept in their faces the entire time, and San Diego wasn't able to bounce out through the throughput. So
it's almost as if Maruno, that's how you counter pokes. Up top.
Yep.
They're learning, they're adjusting. One step at a time.
It only took the playoffs.
It only took the playoffs to know that Poke gets hurt by being in their space. Aqua shooting down aggro fairly early on, but Rizno up coming out with that Judge Jerry, hoping to get some type of aggression, some type of kicks off. But he does get Aqua down, but the Rocket Res does come in clutch, so they are still even in that fight for them. And Rizno alone on point because aggro got shut out very early, and now they have no meat tank, no meat shield to really soak up the damage that LVT has to shoot at them. But Derwiggler's on that flank, picks up Party Chat. Is he able to change the tides of this battle? He might be able to. Yo Eternal 1 HP jumping away. He's causing a lot of disruption on their backline. He's causing a lot of pressure. It's still LVT's point right now. We're looking for a big old hole.
Didn't get anyone.
No one. Young Yappa falling immediately after. Aqua dropping an ult to try to kill Squidney out of her ult, but it does not happen. So now they're falling apart. San Diego's coming back. They're on top of this
99, no, 99.
That is big. That is big. We need a quick reset here from Las Vegas, because remember, they still have 30 seconds on that portal. They cannot TP yet.
I mean, we are in it now. They don't have a portal. They have got to go. They've got to go now. They've got about 20 seconds on that portal. By the time it is up, this time will have ticked down. They have to touch, and they have to touch in the next about 7 seconds.
Oh yeah, they got to get on there somehow. They got to try to touch it. Party Shot's actually trying to touch it with the ulti. Trying to do a Tokyo drift. Does not make it. Aqua Barrel stuffing onto point. Getting put down. They double support ulti again out of LVT. Trying to really just kill everybody as quickly as possible. And they get 2 for it. Oh my goodness, they're looking on the back line, but they both fall. Just aggro on point. They don't have anybody to portal yet. They have 2 seconds until those respawns come up. Their Wiggler's up now, swapping to that strength, trying to TP on time. They will make it, and they do have Orky ulti, so they might be able to do a new fight here and take it back. Ooh, but he does not get it in time.
Wow.
That is a massive
Wow.
for LVT.
Out-rotated, and I mean, I'm gonna be honest, San Diego got so up there. You know, they got the double stagger there, lost the portal, right? I mean, LVT was on the back foot there for a good moment, and Party Chat with our map MVP here, but you know, it was looking like it could be anybody's game there for a good bit. And STA had a very nice amount of percentage going. It was really crunch time right at the end there. So I mean, just a steamroll play, double support ults coming out for the sustain right at the beginning, keeping them alive, and that was honestly just a masterclass push. Great stuff there coming out from this team.
And that's the issue. People need to realize San Diego going into this next match, and all you teams watching right now, you cannot ulti dump anymore. You cannot triple support, especially not triple main supports. I mean, LVT was allowed to double support ulti multiple times and still win in Arunos, because the ulti economy on San Diego was so bad because of their picks, right? Because they ran a 1-2-3, and they don't have a second tank to give those ulti charges. So, I mean, they're gonna be down in the sustained game. I mean, come on. And shout out to me, by the way, in chat. Thank you, chat. Only one who predicted game one. I'm rich now. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, chat, for predicting. We love you guys.
Throw those predictions in. Predict for us.
Please predict for us.
Please.
But we did,
We should never be doing it, you know.
Oh,
Bio break coming out here. Bio mentioned.
Bio mentioned. We did talk about it yesterday. San Diego is one of those teams arenas that's very slow to start. So hopefully they take this map loss, right? And then they change their bans up. They change up how they're playing the game overall. And they try to work something out. Because going into the blender, which is LVT with the similar comp setup again, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to do a single thing. And yeah, I see you in chat, Slayer. Go take your PP potty break. I see you.
Get out of our Twitch chat. You are holding up this game and typing in Twitch chat. Get out of here.
We know you guys double support ulti, and you're allowed to when you get it that quickly, right? When you have a rocket and an invis, and you know that they're running triple support, so they're not going to really have ultis to contest you. You're allowed to do that, especially at that end of the game and that point, right? San Diego hopefully realizes that very soon, you know, so they don't make that same clinical error again. And the rest of you teams, the rest of this week and for the future with this new change to ulti economy. You can't run triple unless it's off healers. You know, you need that Atom, you need that Mantis, you need that Rocket. You can't do that. So hopefully we don't see something like a White Fox Luna invis again. We need at least another tank in there. Come on, guys. This is basic 101 stuff.
Very, very true. But what's the adjustment? What is our adjustment?
You either get a second tank on the side of SDA, or you run, you know, the off meta off supports, the Ultrons, the Mantises, the Atoms, things that don't heal a lot but deal a lot of damage and give you other resources, because you don't care about ultis in those games, right? You on those characters, you don't care about the sustain, you don't care about this, that, and the third. You care more about the damage and the utility they provide. So if they're gonna run a triple, make it a correct triple. You know, it can't be just some random heal slop nonsense. You know, it's got to be something that's gonna do some impact onto the game.
Here's a question. What do you do if you want to raffle stomp SDA even harder? I say even harder like they did it the first time. It wasn't a raffle stomp, but how, if you did want to raffle stomp, if you want to really solidify, you know, not drop a sub map, how do you go about it?
It's all pick bans, man. It's always a pick ban phase that wins it for you. I think for LVT, if they want to really go crazy here, they ban out Wig, maybe even Riz No Thumbs. You ban out something like a Hella, maybe even something like a Namor, because you know they can't match you on your picks, right? They're in a unique circumstance right now, Las Vegas, where they have multiple players that are able to play multiple characters of multiple roles. Yeah, you ban out the things you know they can't play that you can play, especially because we don't use MRI bans, we use MRC bans, so everybody shares the bans. If your team can play Wolverine and the enemy team can't, ban those. And it's like they're in the comms with us. SCA banning out that Elsa, which, thank goodness, that character should be perma-banned, pick banned. And Las Vegas banning out the Hella, because Wiggler was starting to, after getting off that strat pool in the first sub-map, starting to be on a tear on that Hella. He was starting to really grab angles and be annoying. Las Vegas here, saving that tank pool. I mean, it's another one of those characters Aruno said, it's just pick ban. It's just so strong right now. You can fit it into any comp, dive, poke, brawl. It's just good. That is the downside of banning something like an Elsa. But the other issue is LVT not saving that Psylocke. So San Diego is allowed to save that Gambit. Orky loves it. SCA might be the best team in the league at it. But they still have to worry about things like that Star-Lord and that Psylocke. So, in my opinion, I think the Star-Lord or the Loki, especially because San Diego's downfall is they don't have a Loki player, would be to ban something like a Loki or even a Star-Lord. Probably a Star-Lord, because they have only one of those, right? Or two of those, but one of them's on the support role for their team right now. The Loki ban, there it is. That's something good. You got to ban what you're comfortable with, the Runos. Go back to basics. You know, if your team's good at playing Scarlet Witch and Squirrel Girl, ban everything that hurts those characters. That's what SCA has to do here. Same thing with LVT.
Very true. Very, very, very true. Don't ban for them. Ban for you.
Literally, yeah. That's how a lot of these teams that dominate the league, even last season with Portland and this season with Jersey now and Houston. Can't forget about Houston. That's how they pick and ban. They pick and ban for themselves, and they watch how you pick and ban, and then they can see, you know, I should say, because for the MRC team, half the league is on, from those top teams are in it. We coach them on pick ban phase. It's an art of its own, chat, and seeing what they want and what they want to play is really easy when you understand how pick bans work.
Very true, and you know what, Cavo, just for you, buddy, just for you. You can go ahead and be happy. It'll happen. Jer mentioned.
Man.
Yep. There we go. Boom. I'm telling you that we need to like just get rid of the entire Jersey merch store and just replace it with like merch that just says Jer mentioned on it. That's it.
Oh yeah.
They'd buy it. They'd buy it all day. I'd buy it. I haven't played for Jersey in like 10 seasons. Yeah, there you go. Boom. There you go. His like it's like I can't say it. It's like his mating call, Boom.
And then they flock, man, and they're like
They do. They like Avengers. It's like they're like Avengers assemble.
Right. Yeah, I'm a little afraid from San Diego here because I can see what LVT is doing with this pick ban phase, and it's going in their favor completely. They're going for a brawl gambit dive type situation, right? They're looking for the Star Lord. Party Chat was known in season 1 for this character, and they're like, hey, we're gonna go for something like this, and they even banned out the Magneto, which is arguably one of Aggro's best characters, and they're gonna force San Diego into deep waters here. They're gonna make them go through with this Gambit save. Like, oh, you love the Gambit, you want to play the Gambit? Okay, here it is. I'm playing my Star Lord with a Gambit. Can you guys match me? We're gonna ban out that Magneto, so you get all of those tools that would help you out completely out of here. They're down the drain.
I mean, as we're seeing it right now, it's gonna be a 1v1 here between Rizno Thumbs and Party Chat. Who wins that?
I mean, Rizno Thumbs.
I mean,
from what I hear from the SDA boys and girls, of course, they got a girl GM and girl player. From what I hear from them is that Rizno Thumb is what you would call all aim, no brain, like Prio, for example. That's the running bit. That's the joke we have. That he's very good at aiming, but you gotta tell him where to go. But that's the issue with playing against a player like Party Chat is. He's been playing the game so long, playing this character so long. He has that knowledge of it in there. So I think this is a party. This is a party in Las Vegas right now. He's in his element on his character right now. He's gonna look very successful.
Oh my goodness.
Well, they trade 1-for-1 on the side of San Diego. They take out Der Wiggler, but Der Wiggler said, I'm taking out Slayer with me. And
the fact that Slayer almost lived there was actually just diabolical.
Ooh, and that's the one issue with this LVT comp, right? Orky is known as one of, if not the best gambits in the league. Him and Jabba, they're neck and neck on that title. And they play it the correct way. Very aggressive. They run with their divers. They look for really off-angle plays and be annoying, and that's what won them that fight there. But Orky might be biting a little too much off. Ooh, he gets the Deadpool taunt on him. And he's trying to play a game, and the whole entire team of LVT is trying to collapse on him. It does not work out for them. They do not kill Orky. He's still up in Adam, but San Diego is pushing his cart very nicely right now.
They are currently just running through this LVT team, and LVT's just gotta pick a choke and stick.
Yeah, they're all over the place. They're not resetting. We talked about that before. They're not resetting, and they're straggling in one at a time. They're coming in one after another. They're not exactly being organized about it, and it kind of looks like a ranked game. They gotta come together here, fight as one.
Sure, very, very, very sure. But I mean, I think this is where they're gonna try and hold right here. It's a tough hold, right? You have multiple angles onto this and a high ground. It's not gonna be easy, and they're getting pushed all the way back.
Judge, jury.
Force's ulti coming out of both sides. Party Chat coming out with that ulti. The hand of Hansu, that legendary. We also got that invisible bounty coming out of Cheryl. Wiggler dropping that Judge Jury Executioner, hitting a 3K. Ooh, almost a 3K. Ooh, gets a 2K. And then Orky cleans up the rest of it with Pure on the side angle as well. And they're just looking dominant. Excuse me, as they barrel their way through. And the good thing is, I mean, Riz No Thumbs still has that legendary for the side of San Diego. Casper Jaeger, excuse me, is about to be having. That is a good throwback to season 1. That's what they called them. We called them all of season 1. We got all these ults coming out from both sides. It could be anyone's game.
Party's put down.
Party's getting picked up very early on. Slayer looking for an ulti onto the backline. He does get 2. He picks up Orton. Gets aggro as well. But Riz No Thumbs looking on the backline with that legendary, trying to get a pick early on, but gets taunted by Young Yappa. He might fall here, but for the meantime, he's gonna have to walk away.
They just spammed ults. That was an ult bonanza.
Yeah, that seems like last season a little bit right there. Ooh, and Slayer fighting a little too much again, man. He's going too deep. When you have an Emma on the side of the enemy team, you can't be walking like that for free. That's a free grab for her every time. But Orky also...
Very true, Orky gets one.
Ugh. Very strong performance from San Diego here. They look quite dominant. They're very forceful here. They're running them down. A lot of aggression, a lot of pressure with this team.
Very true, and Slayer's going back in. He's going to get absolutely rolled, and LVT's just going to run. That's the smart move.
You gotta get up
out of
and
there.
run. Yeah. And the issue with what they're doing right now on the side of LVT is they're not even prolonging these fights. They're just dying, but they're doing a good amount of damage to San Diego. So San Diego's ulti economies are significantly better right now. I mean, we're about to have that Royal Flush time out of Gambit here from the side of San Diego, as well as that Judge Jury, and that's a nightmare for LVT here if they don't get their ulti economy in track very soon. On track, excuse me.
Very true, very, very, very true. But, I mean, unfortunately, they've been using ults just to keep themselves in the game, you know? But it hasn't been working out.
So we got that big old twist coming out of aggro from that Deadpool to the backline. We got the Royal Flush coming out of aggro, from Orky, excuse me. And then Wind was cleaning up the rest of that Judge Jury executioner to make LVT fall apart. They got 3 minutes on the clock, Arunos, but they got a lot of ultis for LVT here. It could be a big push for them to stabilize this game.
Wiggler sending them to the Phantom Zone. Great stuff coming out from him. And at this point, they're just going to start spamming spawn doors.
Oh yeah, they're portaling very early on here, but we got a lot of ultis coming out from both sides. Like you said, they're just trying to see what's
Oh my goodness. Wiggler walked on him.
Yeah, he walks up the party, and Party was, thank goodness, was in that support ulti of that Gambit, getting just enough healing, just enough damage to not get double pumps to the chin, because that Punisher shotgun is pretty scary right now, and he is up, and they are stabilized. They only had to use 3 ultis for it as well. Oh, I'm sorry, 2, excuse me. Only 2 ultis for it, so that is pretty nice for them.
Very much so, and I mean, San Diego at this point, they're deep in, but Las Vegas is trying to hold up. They're trying to hold all the way up right now, and they're going to go for the back line. Here it is.
Young Yappa's on that back line right now, taunting the supports of San Diego. Rizzo Thugs coming out with that legendary, trying to get some type of kill pressure out here. Nothing comes out. We got that Eternal Bond coming out here from, LVT from Aqua to buy just enough time, give them the heals they need to get a reset angle here and be up and okay in their ulti economy. But it's only aggressive ultis here from the side of LVT. That Gambit ulti, that Royal Flush is not up yet, but the Party Trap bites off a little too much, gets put down. Wiggler's keeping him down. We got aggro on the backline again here, looking to wreck the Bo is trying to make sure he can knock that Royal Flush out. Does get a kill for it. Another Royal Flush coming out of San Diego. They're pressuring the crap out of LVT right now.
Man, it is work getting put in here by this team, and with a minute 39 left on the, in the time bank, they're gonna go ahead and take that. It's not nearly as dominant as it could have been. Las Vegas did manage to find some footing at the end there, but that was rough for a lot of that to watch.
Yeah, I mean that was tough. If there's anything to sit back here for LVT, be a little happy about. They could say, hey, they at least chopped the time in half. They were at 3:30 in the beginning of that push on that corner. They got it down to a 1:39. That's pretty good. That's nothing to scoff at. They still have attack. They can still change things up here. They can still look very strong and dominant coming into this push here. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world.
They just need to see that as momentum right now, right? See that as let that be your launching pad to get yourself into this, you know, back into this series and do some serious damage to this SDA roster. You know,
30
I'm,
seconds
I'm
before you
betting
attack.
that's the
Get ready.
conversation that they're having right now, and I'm wondering if they can go ahead and convert.
Oh yeah, they're probably sitting down, figuring out what should we run here to make sure we can get a similar time, if not a better one. We're seeing some swaps coming out. That Punisher still in on the side of San Diego. San Diego running that same roster, but LVT swapping out that. Never mind, they're going for a 1-3-2 comp.
Battle starts in 5,
Very
4, 3,
very similar
2,
to what San Diego lost with on map 1 or game 1, excuse me. And they're gonna see if they can just barrel stuff through San Diego's just tanks and just get her killed somehow.
I mean, they're going to be very aggressive out of the gate here, knowing full well that if San Diego gets that choke forever, they'll just be spawn locked.
Yeah. We got this. We swapped immediately though. You know, Yo Eternal off of that. Excuse me, off of that Moon Knight onto the Emma now, so they can have that extra tank for that ulti economy. And LVT is doing their job nicely. They're picking off the people that are out of position. You know, but Seven Slayer dying very early on this push, but it is their spawn door is not too far, so it's not the end of the world yet. They can still come back.
I mean, Wiggler coming out quick there with a pick on the bows. This team is falling exceptionally low.
Ooh, but aggro getting put down, but Your Eternal falling right after. And that's the issue. If you can see what I can see, Runos, there's one difference between these comps, one major difference, and it's the Deadpool. I mean, this character is allowed to take someone out of the fight effectively, very effectively with that ulti, and it's working wonderfully for San Diego right now. But San Diego does have that cloak, they have that safety net, they have that ulti. Young Yappa hooking and killing Original Scum very early on. Bo's also taking out the Bear as well. So LVT is having their momentum, as you would say.
Very true. I mean, they finally found their groove. You know, they're in it right now, and it's just a matter of sticking with it. Can they continue to carry this pressure through?
Yeah, Party Chat looking for this ulti, knowing there's not a lot of ulti economies here. We got that Royal Flush coming out of San Diego. They turn on Party Chat and they say no legendary for you, Mr. Space Pirate, and they put him down, and it's a complete turnaround. That's what that Royal Flush does. That is what it is. San Diego wins that fight very, very quickly.
You know, they just have to take a look at it as you know, it's a reset. They got ult dumped, and they're about to be coming up on several of their own. You know, they got 3 coming up. Can they go ahead and push through? San Diego, on the other hand, knows they've got 3, 4, 5 in the pocket. They've got the arsenal coming up. If they can go ahead and answer back quickly, you can send them right on back. It's in a one-fight territory.
Yeah, it's definitely one-fight territory here coming out. We got that Royal Flush coming out of LVT, and they immediately taking 3 now, almost 4 people out of the fight immediately. Third Wiggler, a walking bastion turret, trying to make sure they...
with a 4K. Oh my goodness.
Oh, this guy's looking very mean, green, and a fighting machine. He's taking them all down. Aggro getting out 1 HP with Party Chat. Said, don't worry, I'll eat up the scraps. I'll get them down for you. And they clean house there. Very strong.
Don't worry about that, sweetheart. Don't worry.
Don't worry about that, ma'am. I got it. I got you. Yeah, LVT Fighter found their groove here. They look pretty strong. They got a lot of momentum coming out here. Maybe they'll be able to keep it up.
And we'll see what ends up happening here in just a moment. But San Diego getting aggressive on the pressure. They're going to go for the exact same type of hole that LVT did here previously. And they're going to narc right on point.
Oh yeah, we got the legendary coming out here very, very early on from Party Chat. Trying to get a pick, as well as Rizno some. Party gets the kill for it, and it is because of that cloak. You know, that cloak will be lasting that ginormous amount of time, buying so much safety for LVT, but that's a gorgeous, gorgeous hypno coming out of Casper Jaeger, getting an easy pick on Young Yappa. Now LVT is scrambling around trying to fix this fight, and it looks like it's going to be a reset angle.
That was such an excellent answer back. So good. So good. Catching pretty much that entire front line in that, right, and putting them on the back foot. Very, very nice stuff. Great way to take space.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's kind of what Emma's really good at, right? She's been struggling the last couple seasons because a lot of characters and comps got stronger. You can't just play in a straight line anymore. So Emma's very good at just making people get into that kill box and try to look for some type of pressure. But yeah, San Diego's
Definitely.
going for gorgeous heights here, trying to make sure they can't get up easily without a fight at least. And oh my goodness, they just get overwhelmed by the amount of damage coming out of LVT.
They were pushed up way too far. They got flanked almost immediately. That backline cracked, and this entire SDA team is running for their freaking lives right now. Oh my goodness, that was a massive positional diff. Huge, absolutely huge positional diff. They're gonna try and recontest though, I think. They're gonna try to get back on this. And there they come. And we've got the ult on both teams. Here we go.
Yeah, we got both Royal Flushes coming out, but the only difference is on the side of San Diego, they got that Judge Jury to make sure that that Royal Flush gets just enough damage to make it really count.
I mean, it's gonna put this Las Vegas team not completely on the back foot, right? They're about to have what, 4, but it's still, you know, it still sucks. I still don't want to see it, and they're under a minute now.
Yeah. It's a tough battle to really mentally get out of, but you should not count yourself out yet.
Very true. Very, very, very true. And it looks like San Diego's going to try to go for the flank here. Wiggler taking a look at that back line. Apple with a quick hit, going to take it down. Orky with the answer back pretty much immediately.
Ooh, we got a roaming Punisher on the back line of LVT right now. We got Wiggler trying to get some type of pressure, some type of kill on the back line. And he's being answered now. Orky's keeping him up here. Party Chat looking for that legendary play here, trying to really pick everyone off. He does get 2 for it, and there's only a few left standing from San Diego.
I mean, it's just... This is now a battle of attrition as Casper ends up going down. This is going to be major for this LVT team. Wiggler answers back with 2 great shotgun stuff coming out there from Wiggler. Party's going to answer back though. Rizno Thumbs takes out Young Yappa, and Party Chat answers back onto Rizno Thumbs. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's an absolute brawl right now. And that's that one issue of players running into, or LVTs running into, when you have a strange player, you can't get that TP back.
It's so aggro B2.
He needs to fight here. Aggro's still alive on the point. Aggro taunting.
Eternal and Slayer go down.
Yeah, it's no one left.
Oh, San Diego are going to take this.
Yeah, San Diego looks like they're going to take this match.
My goodness, San Diego.
2, 3.
I mean, in the exact same choke where Las Vegas tried to do the same thing to them, they said, you know what, let's answer back. And as my, you know, my little catchphrase, let's answer back in emphatic fashion. Wiggler definitely earning that map MVP for this map, putting that team on his back, answering with 3Ks, 4Ks, backline flanks on that Punisher shotgun style, picking up those picks. It was, and honestly, just a fantastic masterclass from Wiggler, really being that key to unlock this roster.
Yeah, especially with such a very aggressive team comp for his playstyle. This works out swimmingly for him, and it showed in strides this match. You know, that flank was great. It really, what was the final nail in the coffin for me was that final fight, right? Yeah, he was out of position, or flanking, if you will, and then he ran it back to his team, and then after he ran back to his team, he killed 2 before dying. That he did his job. He got his, not his 1, he got his 2s.
All right, you know what? Time to say it. It's time to say it, Tier. We're 1-1. That means we got a series.
We do have a series on our hands. Where are those predictions at? Where's our monies? What happened? What happened here? Trying to think. Or trying to look, excuse me.
No idea. I got 61.2k channel points. Gonna bet it all. Where am I going?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I just bet a lot of money on a certain team to win, and I didn't get my money back. Let's just say that. And I have to turn on my AC because now I'm sweating.
Was that you with the cool 7k there? Is that what I saw? My boy believes in party chat.
Excuse me, sorry.
I sent Baker to Sonic. and I don't know how to do it.
So not a payout option? Just-
So Bougie, what did we learn? Oh my goodness. Sending Baker to Sonic. Sonic still operates in the Big 26. Yeah. I don't think they do the the roller skates anymore, but you know, pretty sure Sonic's still alive.
I do think, yeah, I'm pretty sure they are.
There was a
I think I can do it, right? I am a mod, I believe. It's not a poll though, it's predictions.
there was a shout out Sonic in Howell in Middletown.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, it's I don't believe it's there anymore.
I used to have friends who used to work there.
The one right next to Howell, yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about. I used to work up there.
It's crazy. Oh man.
I'm yelling at our production director right now. Our production director, excuse me.
Scream at him. Scream at him.
I'm doing it in chat. I'm publicly humiliating him in front of everybody.
At Dear Kafka. Where's his wife at? Go get his wife.
I don't think she can. Yeah, I do have a
No,
leash.
yeah, but she can like yell at him. It's much more effective than Tier.
That is true. That is true.
He'll be home in 2 minutes. Uji, tell him we got a war in 2 minutes. He's got a log right now. Tell him he's getting benched for the next 3 wars if he doesn't log right now.
Yeah. That's what I'm wondering here, because we didn't see it game 1 from them, even though they saved it. We're seeing that Loki save again. And I think the reason for it, I don't know who on LVT plays the Loki. Okay, we're being told Yo Eternal plays it. Okay, so we're gonna have the Loki save from him, which causes a Gambit ban from SEA, even though they're clearly the more dominant team with the Gambit. But that's because they can't play Loki. So, you know, it's a give and trade option here. Excuse me.
It's kind of crazy. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, you got to ban out your own character because we didn't train on the one that makes your own character very strong and elevated, like ×2. The ban phase is pretty standard here. You know, banning out heavy poke from San Diego's smart. They're a very heavy poke team. Banning out that Elsa from Las Vegas. Getting double bans onto party. No saves really. I mean, he saves the Star-Lord, not the Psylocke. Yeah, I mean, it's a interesting situation to be in there.
I mean, we've got, but I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I think both of these teams have surprised one another a little bit, you know, and I think at this point they're gonna. If there was ever a question of these teams not taking this seriously, I can bet you that's all gone now. They're gonna be these guys want blood.
Yeah, they're headhunting now. You know, this is the end game here. You know, it's 1-1. It's still anybody's series. But they're locking it in here. We're gonna see that White Fox again out of Orky, especially since she's been buffed today. Still think it's a throw pick. Shout out everybody in the chat. But maybe San Diego changes my mind. Maybe they look really strong on it here. But yeah, I don't see there's a lot of value with that pick, especially on like something on attack, especially because it's a dive support. You can dive with it. I would see it swapped with LVT's team comp, for example, right now. You know, that was where I would see it at. But yeah, San Diego going for very heavy poke, very heavy damage comp here, looking to just barrel their stuff, barrel stuff their way down the main line here.
Tiger
Do a
Division's
lot of
file
damage.
on you alone is longer than some entire organizations.
The battle
Crazy,
starts in
crazy,
5,
crazy, crazy, crazy,
4,
crazy.
3, 2, 1.
Away
Yeah,
we
I see
go.
You
that.
have to
I see
stop
that
them
bio.
from
Yeah, I
securing the
mean,
mission area.
yeah, I mean, party chat probably gonna see this White Fox and get very excited, as well as that CMD being not banned and not played on the side of San Diego, especially with the Loki save. You know, those characters are arguably still the strongest supports right now with the longest ultis in the game. Ooh, Party getting ripped off of height very early on here.
He
And
got
then
caught
put
in
down.
front, went to height, tried to escape, did his, his usual Star-Lord, evasive maneuvers behavior and got rolled.
Yeah, LVT going for a dive comp here. They got 3 divers, and they didn't do it all at once. They did it one at a time, so they just got picked off left and right here. And San Diego just ran straight through.
San Diego playing a very not a very good poke comp, I would say, but they are brawling like there's no tomorrow. They got that Punisher shotgun out. They are in there.
Yeah, it's a interesting team comp to be running here into something like this Punisher, into this white box.
Wiggler keeps getting picked.
Yeah, this shotgun is really good right now, man. I mean, it's the best part of his kit right now, and it's showing up in strides. I mean, the damage is just humongous here. And then there goes aggro falling early on, as well as Rizzo as well. That's one good thing. One of the few good things about this LVT comp is they can really pick off people out of position with that Daredevil hook, with that Star-Lord pepper damage, that mosquito damage. Yeah, I mean, both of these comps have their downsides.
I was bonking bio real quick. Gotta bonk him. No saying people are throwing. Bad bio. No.
I understand what he's saying, but you can't say that. Come on. Hey, I mean, I understand it. We got the low stage, that cloak.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Wiggly just ate one to the face.
Yeah, that's a big old meatball in the industry. Here trying to ulti to save his team, buys him a little bit of time, but Young Yappa rips him out of it and gets a quick double piece onto the backline here. SCA just stops moving, look for that reset. They got a reset here. You got 4 minutes on the clock, so you don't have to be too hasty. That's like we said, that strong thing about this LVT comp, they can pick people out of position and just really pepper them down, pick their targets very easily. Very early on, coming out here with that legendary aggro, trying to meatball, does not get a kill for it, but instead Party Chat does pick one up. He does get Wiggler out of the fight very early on, and they're now having to do a reset angle again out of this LCA roster. We got that let the devil out coming out of Young Yappa, getting the clean sweep here for LVT. So ripping through this team comp, picking up those leftovers left and right, separating them.
He's got some pent up anger,
Yeah.
Last half wasn't didn't go the greatest for them, and Young Yappa had enough, and now he's angry. Big ring.
Okay. I mean, here it is. Young Yappa's gonna go on that flank again. He's looking on the back line, trying to get a pick early. He does not, and that's, after dying very early on with that thing. The clobbering time straight out of Yancey Street gets Slayer killed. He does fall early on here, and SCA finally has found their footing.
Crazy. Young Yappa just taking a break here. Taking a break here.
We got this Judge Jury coming out here trying to shoot down this choke point to guarantee they can get onto point. Or guarantee they can't get onto point. Oh no!
Oh, assassination!
We got a Turtle Bond coming out of LVT, and Rizzo does playing on height, getting kicked off very early on here from Party Chat. Yo Eternal playing outside of his invisible boundary, getting absolutely shotgunned to the dome here from Joe Wiggler. And Legendary coming out here to try to clean up this fight, try to save it for LVT in some way. Buy them just enough time to come back and reset up the fight again for them in their favor. And it's just Party Chat and 777 Slayer trying to win this fight for LVT.
I got you covered.
Yeah, we're playing video games out here too, piece real quick. But stop myself there. I backed up mid-word. Oh, Young Yappa getting caught out though.
Guess it's time for us to head underground.
really nasty choke. I am not a big fan of this one. This thing's got long sight lines. You really don't like to sit in the middle of this. It is huge damage.
Yeah, this map is very, especially this point, very poke heavy, very, very, very poke heavy. Lots of damage coming down one area, and if you want to flank, if you want to dive on it, you have to be very, very smart about it. You have to use these caverns, use these choke points for your benefit, or you're gonna get poked out.
Yeah, I mean it's been it's just an unforgiving point, and a Khonshu directly in the back. The surprise Khonshu doesn't get a single person, but a lot of displacement there. You know, throws them off their game a little bit. But Aggro's gonna get the pick onto bows.
Yeah, we call that flying too close to the sun there. Oh my goodness, we got a lot of ultis in tandem as soon as that ulti comes out from Party Chat, that legendary. San Diego dropping 4 as soon as they hear that legendary. Might have been a little too much from them. I mean, they do win the fight because of it, but that's a lot of
Young Yappa always gonna try to get out, always gonna get picked.
Oh no.
Us against the world. A gift from Khonshu.
They need to stop this lead. It just has to
And
happen.
they do. Party goes on to the back line of SCA, puts Wiggler down, but Orky gets his one, gets him back, and now they're at a 1-1 stalemate here. You got the Aggro suffocating them on point. My goodness, that's a welcoming anti-streak coming out here from that Casper, trying to get them to stop moving forward on this advance, and it's looking like it's
My
working.
goodness. Oh, Aggro falling solo, manages to live. Great stuff there. Now Aqua's gonna drop to 1.
There's not a lot of ultis on both sides.
Picks up another one. My goodness. The Wiggler picks up a 3rd. A 4th.
Yeah, he's shooting to the sky here. Ooh, Slayer says 1 for the road. Young Yappa said, I'm going with you. I'm taking 1 down 2. Party Chat in here now, getting another one as well. Just Party Chat alone on point, trying to buy as much time as he possibly can. Do not C9, letter number. We don't want that happening. Aqua coming in, trying to buy
40
it.
seconds. Honestly, not a bad hold. Can't even be mad. But
Not a bad
with all due respect, you have to put Wiggler into the freaking dirt. You gotta bury that guy as deep as you can get him.
Yeah, they're letting him
Because
get away with a lot of illegal
It's
things,
just-
a lot of angles.
It's just the Wiggler show right now. It's the Wiggler. He's sitting there and he's just spamming shotgun. You know, every once in a while he ults. It doesn't matter. You have got to stop the guy. It doesn't matter if you have to commit 2 people to just diving him consistently. You know what? Those people are gonna die anyways. Because he's getting an average. He's getting an average of 2 per every team fight. Walmart price match guarantee. Either 2 people die for free, or 2 people die and at least you kill Wiggler.
Yeah, and that's my issue with it, because this happens to me all the time in rank when a Punisher does exactly what Wiggler's doing, right? This character is like a Soldier 76 clone, we all know that, but he doesn't have sprint, Arunos, and his hitbox is double the size of Soldier.
Soldier 76. This is my thing with like power creep in this game. Soldier 76 doesn't have the melt you at close range option. Yeah, he's got he has Helix rocket for a bit of burst damage, but like a shotgun that he can just switch
Of
to.
course, and that's my point. That's my point, Arunos. I mean, Wiggler on this Punisher, just Punisher in general. I mean, he's a log. This guy, he's a brick house, if you will. Punisher's not a small fellow. You know, Soldier's small and nimble and runs everywhere. Punisher is, yeah, he has a shotgun, he's scary, but his hitbox is bigger than most of the DPS roster. Can we commit some guys to shooting at these big bricks that's just sitting in front of us?
He just has to die. He has to die. You are losing a minimum of 2 every single team fight just to him.
Yeah, we're seeing San Diego on that group now with that. We got that group night wombo here, and
It's like say that. He takes somebody out with a grenade. He took him out with a grenade. Is he listening? Are they in the stream right now?
I can tell
my
already.
God.
LVT is doing the rank special. They're doing the not knowing like where to go on this map with this comp type of situation. Oh my goodness, and Yo Eternal getting staggered out to no end. That's an extra 6 seconds for LVT to wait for the rest of their team to be up. But they're not doing what we call in the business the Portland Shuffle. On this map, Arunos, it's very one-sided. It's very
Ooh,
defensive sided.
no.
As I say,
The Portland Shuffle. Come on, hit me with a Portland
they're
Shuffle.
doing the Portland Shuffle. I mean, we ran into this week 1. We were traumatized after beating Gocher. Jer mentioned losing to Jer season 1.
boy.
Week 1 dominated on this map. They dominated them. And then we figured out a route. There's a route we should do that a lot of pros do as well now. We call it the Portland Shuffle, where you hard right, and you hug this right corner, and you just play this whole right upper side, and you just go crazy. But Aqua doesn't get the memo and drops early, and he gets staggered out, and he gets picked off very early on. Marty's not getting picked up great as well. I mean, they're getting blended here in this spot. Yeah, it's a fish in a barrel type of situation. Oh my goodness, they're falling to pieces.
Oh my! I mean, they've got 2 minutes on the clock left here, and Young Yappa's going to go the pun. He's decided he's going to go for the mirror. He's better than Wiggler. He's going to show him what's up. He's going to shotgun him to the face. He's going to show him the Doom guy. It's going to be all over here in about 2 seconds. Let's see if it actually pays off.
Might actually come out here. We might see something strong come at him. We're also seeing that Bucky come out of Party Chat, no longer on that Star-Lord. Too much poke, too much burst, you can't really handle it. They gotta play on ground level with the rest of their team. Try to really burst out this group. We're getting a max range ulti coming out here from Bose. Directly out the point with that bond of eternity, or eternity bond, excuse me. It gives them a nice little path onto point, but Aqua doesn't play in it. And it runs out. So they hit him with an additional boundary from Maybe Pure. Oh my goodness! Go Eternal ulting last second to try to buy some time for his team to re-contest and try to restabilize, and immediately gets double-barreled shotgun plus aggro, hit with that left click, and falls over.
Only 60 seconds
And
left.
honestly, it's just yeah, Las Vegas is ults, but we've got less than a minute left, and they've got to get here. They're 100% capable of doing it. It's just a matter of execution.
Yeah, they have the comp for it. They have the team comp for it. They have the characters. They have the ultis. They just need to do it the right way. They're trying to throw it at the wall and see if it sticks. I'm sorry to say, this isn't ranked. You can't just try to pray for a pick and look for a kill. We got the Brute Knight coming combo coming out, and there it is.
Oh my goodness, the Moon Knight, there is no thumbs, Khonshu, the moon. Takes them all out.
That's
20
power of
seconds
that
on the
Moon
clock.
Knight there,
20
man.
seconds on the clock. How fast can they get to the point? I don't see a Spider-Man in there.
Yeah, they're trying to portal on here. Oh my goodness, Party Chat seeing that they're trying to stop them from stopping the portal, but he immediately ulti Wiggler to try and kill him, try to put him in check. It does not work. Both of them, they both put their tails between his leg and walk away, but we have an ulti type fight, ulti dump fight on point, excuse me. Orky dropping that 9-self box. We got aggro dropping that Meteor M, and it's looking like it's going to be a very strong fight for San Diego. Probably a game-winning one at that, and it's looking to be that way.
No more portal at this point, and they are going to get full held 3-0.
Yeah, that's a very strong hold comp. I mean, I like that out of SDA, pulling out that group there. I like LVP trying that Portland Shuffle, trying to go that right side, but they executed it too quickly, too hastily, and they got picked off one at a time.
Orky!
That is the Orky, that is that 9-tail fox,
that.
that's that white fox right there. Lots of damage.
That's our first one. I think that's our first one.
That is our first one. That is our first one.
Congratulations to Orky on the first one ever.
We still got to say that was a kind of a Wiggler power off. You know, that he was kind of doing it all that game. You know, he was kind of showing in strides.
I don't see 47 elims. Do you see 47?
I mean, we're looking at 47 elims, 5 deaths, and 20 final hits. That's a 20-5 game right there. If that was Call of Duty Search and Destroy, he would be kicked from the lobby for cheating. They'd be like, "This guy's got to go." That's crazy. I mean, it was a showing. It was a showing, is all I can really say.
I mean, you gotta understand, right? I mean, the only, if you combined every single elim here on the side of Las Vegas except for Young Yappa, yeah, literally except for Young Yappa, Wiggler by himself had elims equal to 5 people.
Yeah.
That's your differential. Literally, Young Yappa had 15. That was the difference between him and the entire rest of that roster.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing against a very strong poke comp like this, right? Like SEA is one of, if not the best poke team in the league, right? Wiggler has his aim. You could take a lot of things from Wiggler, his positioning, his gung ho-ness, etc., etc. But as a player, he's naturally just a prodigy. Not to gas him or glaze him too much, but he doesn't aim train Arunos. He doesn't wake up on time. He doesn't do any of that. But when he gets in, he hits his shots, and that is something LVT has to respect. They have to play corners more. They have to play shield characters. They have to play line of sight, especially if you're going to let them save that Punisher every game, right? Like, you have to respect it. And LVT's not respecting it, and they're just falling apart because of it.
Yeah, I mean, this is just, yes, Orky has done work. Big ups to Orky, but this has just been the Wiggler show.
Yeah.
It's been the Wiggler show. You can't make an argument it's ping. You can't make an argument you don't have absolute, juicers on your roster. You do, you got multiple. It's just it's not that you haven't had any momentum this series, because they did. They've got a whole map, you
Yeah.
know, but we're on map point. It's not 2-2.
Yeah.
Right? It's not 1-1 anymore. It is map point and match point, and if they don't lock in literally immediately, it's all over. And in case anyone was wondering, I'm pretty sure they'd be out.
Right. And that's the difference between a make or break team. That's the difference between a good team and a bad team is, can you come back? Can you come back? That's all that matters. Is your mental still there? Is your hands ready to go? You're locked in and ready to roll? I mean, if LVT has that in their wheelhouse, they got nothing to worry about. But if they're checked, we might have to close this curtain very soon.
It's very true, and we always here want us to see the series go the distance. Give us that 5.
Give us
Give it
that 5.
to us.
Give it to us.
We want it. We want to give it to us. Come on. We can't ask San Diego. I don't think they want to play against this roster any more than they absolutely have to, because with all due respect, Las Vegas is one of those teams, you give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
Right, right. That's definitely capable of happening. That's definitely something that can happen here. Um, they have a ginormous chance of it, like you said. No one can say, "Hey, oh, this was no momentum, this or this." You have a map. Show it, use it. You have that power behind you. You have that skill. Do something with it.
I mean, it's a matter of, if you let this go out, right? If you're San Diego, you just want to be done. The faster you get this done, the less of a chance you have of this going so unbelievably horribly wrong.
Right.
You do not want to ease up. Not at all. This is not one of those kinds of series.
Yeah, you can't play too lightly here with this one. This is a game ender. You need to lock it in here. You need to get ready. You need to get going. You really need something here. Something different even.
I mean, it's interesting, but I think that right now LVT is going to take every single moment that they can to reset. I know we've got some pretty strong personalities on this team, right? I'm assuming that they're currently trying to pull this back from the brink and say, guys, we've let it go for a couple. Well, let's get back into this,
Yeah,
right?
they
This is
they, they
this
need
is
to
that
lock it in.
IGL moment. This is that golden IGL moment.
Yeah. We talked about this yesterday, man. A good speech, Arunos, a good speech, a good pep talk, a good IGL. All of the above will fix all of your problems. It really will. We're humans at the end of the day. They need to lock in here. They need to come together. They need to figure something out. And hey, Arunos, like I keep saying, I'm a broken record. It comes from the pick bands, man. These pick bands need to be figured out. That's a big issue that I'm seeing throughout the league always. That will always be an issue, right? But especially these last couple games. I mean, we're saving that Loki again, right? We saved the Loki that game, and then we don't wind up playing it again. Loki would have saved them there. Yeah, I know some people in chat, the low elo people, no offense, it's a joke. People will be like, oh, Boot Knight counters Loki. Sure, if you put clones directly on top of each other, etc., etc. But that greens, I mean, I mean, that greens. That's Baptiste immortality. I mean, no one dies. I mean, that stops Wiggler from getting these guaranteed shotgun 2 pumps to people. I mean, the guy's running around like a serial killer right now. He's putting people down. He's in the back line with Punisher. I mean, we gotta figure something out here from LVT, and we need it now. It's a scary situation to be in.
Very true. Very, very, very true. I mean, what do you think the vibes are like now on both of these teams?
I know SEA pretty well, right? I'm really good friends with all of them. They're joking. They're having a gaff. They're joking around. They're here. They're for the love of the game. I mean, they're like us, Arunos. They're like the old men, the retirement home guys, all ex-pros of video games, all longtime gamers. They're just here for the love of the game, and they're naturally gifted. They're just laughing, whatever. I think it is as tense as can be in LVT right now. I think a pin drop could be heard, but they're still amped and ready to go. I think they're still locked in. I'm not going to take that from them. I'm not going to say they're not locked in. But I think it's very tense and serious. And that's what makes or breaks people. Is what you can do with that intensity. What can you do with that pain that you're feeling in your chest? So, I mean, I think they're polar opposites of each other right now. They're all serious and one's all jokes.
Interesting takes. Let's see if it ends up happening here. The Psylocke is getting locked
Finally.
in.
Oh my goodness.
They've got the pun ban out. They've got the Psylocke locked in. LVT is done. If ever there was a moment of LVT is done playing games, it is literally right now.
Yeah, LVT, Las Vegas likes to party. Party's on his main character, his main role, and then San Diego does the unthinkable. Oh my goodness. Oh no, San Diego looking to try to get that gambit. Instead, they ban the White Fox. Oh no, it's out the window for both teams. Oh my goodness. We have the Psylocke save. San Diego banning that Loki, which is Psylocke's #1 and hardest thing to deal with in the world. A good Loki just 1v1s a Psylocke 99 times. But San Diego's not banning it for that. They're banning it so they can play the gambit, and LVT doesn't realize it and bans the White Fox. Oh my goodness. Gambit is in the room with us right now, Runos. He's in the casting. He's in the call. And LVT bans White Fox. Wow. I mean, does San Diego rebuttal? I mean, wow.
I don't think we've ever seen this consequential of a pick ban phase from a team before.
Oh, and there it is. Oh, and there it is. I mean, this is what I say, Arunos. Every time we're on the cast, man, pick bans win games, man. And San Diego's are good. Besides the Loki ban, they're actually very good. Besides the Loki ban, very standard, very meta, actually. Las Vegas's were almost flawless as well. But that White Fox, I don't think it was a problem for them as much as they think it was. I think they just didn't know what lost them that game last game, and they banned that. Completely forgetting about how big the roster is in this game, and completely forgetting about that
I'm
gambit.
not judging.
I mean, we're in now. Party, of course, immediately on the insta-lock. We've got ourselves a game. Las Vegas is going to put their best foot forward. There's no argument if we don't have the heroes we want anymore, of the Wiggler Punisher. If they don't take this map, I guarantee you there's going to be it is not going to be a happy day in that comm.
Yeah, I mean, I actually like San Diego's comp a lot. It's very standard, but usually the gambit's banned, right? It's usually not a thing. I like it a lot. In case people didn't know, when Wiggler was still on Portland and when he was on the MRC team, he was practicing the Wolf. He is a hit scan player. He's very good aim, but he loves that dog brother. And this is a very, very, very standard comp for them. For just general, right? Wolverine is very slept on. He's not played a lot in this league. He's not played a lot in general, especially not in rank. Mainly only in pro play, and that's because he takes a lot of skill. You know, it takes a lot of self-restraint. It takes a lot of self-control to know when and when not to go in. Not to waste your passive, etc., etc. And San Diego's going to try it out here. They don't care about the Psylocke. They're like, hey, we're running a Phoenix and Wolf comp. We're going to make 7-7 Slayer and Young Yappa's life unplayable. So, as long as LEC knows that, and they're aware of that, you know, this Wolf should not get a lot of pressure, not a lot of value. But if they don't, it's going to be a rough time for these two tanks.
Definitively so. And away we go. We're sitting here in the neutral game. who manages to make it go through first.
We're going for a really just hope-heavy, raw, slop type of fight here. They're all fighting, seeing what can get, who can get a pick first, excuse me. Aggro getting very low very early on in this fight. Party Shot trying to get a kill on the back line, and he does get it off on Orky. He's looking on Aggro now. He's trying to really get enough pressure off for his team to get a kill. 7-7 player getting a pick with him. Their teamwork is the teamwork. We got that taunt from the Deadpool onto the back line of SDA. Coming out of Young Yappa, getting an early kill for them, or sorry, excuse me, a late kill for them. And they get the point. And here we are. We're on a roll. Hopefully it's not a snowball or an avalanche for LVT to just keep going forward. San Diego needs to change. They need to understand the comp they're going up against here.
It's just the Las Vegas show right now, but we're just starting out.
Ooh, that's a gorgeous grab from Dur Wiggler. Really cool 7-7 player out of position. But Aqua saves him just barely. Ooh, but only for a second with that hand of conscience. Player still going down. Party Chat on the back line of San Diego trying to get a kill, but he gets put down by Aggro. They're at a 40% right now. And they say on point. They cannot. They said we're going to do a reset. We're going to back up. We're going to give it to them. 40%, 39, excuse me. It's not nothing. I just got that. You know, it's pretty nice.
I mean, it's just Las Vegas just holding point right now. Their plans have been paying off.
Yeah, San Diego is now on top of, on point of view, excuse me, trying to really go in here with that flush, with that shuffle coming out of that gambit. We have that Psylocke holding up the back line, killing Orky. He solo opens Orky. It is worth that is the support out of the engagement. So now they just need to collapse on the rest of the team of San Diego to try to make sure this play paid off for them. Party Chat, he is in the flow state. He's zipping, he's dashing, he's dodging, and he is helping his team get these kills. Securing this violence, securing this momentum for them, and they look very dominant right now with this new team comp.
I mean, it was such fantastic aggression on that push. They took it exceptionally quickly.
Yeah, I mean, with this type of a team comp, it's just non-stop aggression, non-stop damage. We got that Hand of Constant coming out, trying to get the team to separate, and they do. But Aqua picking up Rizno's on the Party Shot, getting a kill on the Spear on the back line. Aggro getting shot in the back. He doesn't notice yet. He's getting a little pepper. He's getting a little salt. They're Wiggler looking for that ulti to get some. He gets a kill with Orky. They double team Aqua. They do get a kill for it, but Slayer and the rest of LVT pushing forward, killing Orky on his escape. And they have it at 81%. San Diego has to either get a big push here or look for a portal.
I mean, it's fantastic stuff coming out of this team. They are holding dominantly, but they've got to get to point. They've got to get to point immediately.
Oh yeah, they're gonna opt for that portal route and say, forget that, we can't get through this choke point.
Here we go. There it is.
Ooh, 7-7 Slayer getting kicked off very early on here. Rizno's done dropping that Hand of Conscience to try and kill everybody else on that point right now from LVT. Yo Eternal dropping that Eternal Boundary, buying his team a lot of time on point, but he does fall, and he does get collapsed on.
Crazy stuff coming out here. They're gonna get those picks, and the flip comes out 99 to LVT. 99.
Yeah, every fight counts for San Diego here. They don't have a portal anymore. They swapped off that Magneto. They have that Royal Flush coming out here from LVT, and they're gonna try to hold out. They need to win at minimum of 3 fights in a row. San Diego to hold this point to win this sub match.
And they need it so desperately bad.
We're matching it. Both teams dropping that flush. Both teams dropping that shuffle. Party Chat getting a ginormous kick onto Rizno Thumb on the backline very early. And here comes that ulti. He's coming out. And he's trying to get the rest of the kills onto San Diego to secure the victory. He does get enough damage onto Pure for Aqua to pick up, but Orky picks him out as well. So now it's a 1-for-1 trade. They only have one healer on the side of San Diego. And here
oh, they're getting the picks.
Ooh, they're really strong. They're smothering them. It's only Rizno's thumbs alive. And
gets one. That's going to be it, though. That is going to be it.
Dur Wiggler's here, but it's not enough. He has to somehow get past his whole team and get on the point without the CC.
It's not going to happen. No way it's going to happen. Oh.
Oh.
Come right at the end.
Hand of Khonshu coming out of Aqua. He was a little afraid that they all were up, running through that choke point.
Oh my
Someone was
goodness.
gonna touch. But even then,
They were.
I mean, I don't know if that's the play.
They were nowhere close. They were
Yeah.
nowhere close.
I don't know. I mean, it is Moon Knight, so he gets ulti really fast. But even then, a Moon Knight ulti to start off this fight early on would give you a lot of momentum for LVT.
I mean, LVT would have had that. They would have had that right in the bag, and it would have put them 1-1 with Wiggler. But at this point, you've got Wiggler on with Bucky ult and LVT with nobody.
Yeah, these LVT tanks have to play very smart because that Bucky ult is ready. That Kraken impact. We might hear it again and again. You might hear Tyrants jump up in his chair and start jumping around happy. Everyone knows I love my Bucky. I love that character. It's what I'm known for. It's my thing. So LVT has to play very smart here, Runas, especially without that Hand of Conchu. And they have to wait until that visible boundary comes up from Yo Eternal. They have to play very smart. If not, you know, San Diego can get a lot of momentum now. They have a very big opportunity to turn this around.
Very true. Very, very, very true. Here we go. Into the neutral game. LVT up 1. Trying to stay in the series. Party takes out Rizno Thumbs. Aggro quick answer back onto Party.
Gorgeous hook from Wiggler off the Party, and Aggro picking up that pick. And there, here comes that Kraken impact. You might be able to hear it. You might be able to hear it in Orky.
Oh, no. They stay alive. They stay alive. And actually, they take down Orky for it. Oh, my goodness. It was an overextended misplay by San Diego.
Yeah, I mean, they have the ult from Young
Oh,
Yap.
they
have
do. They're going to wipe this team. Huge daggers. Huge.
Yeah, they're funneling out now one at a time, just getting picked off from that damage from that Psylocke, from that Moon Knight, and they're starting to fall apart. I like the Bucky swap from Wiggler to match Party Chat to not let him run around for free, but it's a little too late for that, and they're staggering way too much on SDA. They're falling apart.
I mean, it's just an absolutely ridiculous amount of positional pressure from this Las Vegas team.
Yeah, I mean, into a Moon Knight, you can't just barrel stuff your way down main nonstop and expect to not be picked off by something like a Psylocke. Just like that. Oh no. Hand of Conchu coming out from Aqua. He has it up, and it separates the whole entirety of SDA's roster, and they have to scramble like flies, and they get picked off one at a time.
That's going to be very big for them. They're really going to need it. Las Vegas going up 50% already. I mean, they are just uncontested on this map right now.
Yeah, they're showing dominant force in this neutral game, and they look very good while doing it.
I mean, it's positioning. They're playing together so well.
So here comes that Royal Flush coming out of San Diego, the Hand of Conchu as well.
Aqua will die.
We got a lot of Meteor M's coming out here. We got that Psylocke ulti as well. It's a bloodbath right now. Everybody, we're leaving on people right now. It's a 1-1 flop. Orky taking out Bose. Right now, it's still LVT's fight, I believe. Oh, but Aggro picking up 7-7 Slayer. Picking up another one. Yagapa picking up 2. He's uncontested on this tank pool, excuse me. He's blowing around. He's running around all over this point with Party Chat. They're picking up stragglers left to right. Oh my goodness, Pierre going down last in the fight. Casper Jaeger coming in.
That is the most dominant map we've seen yet. That is by far the most dominant map we've seen yet. My goodness.
Yeah. And you know why SCA bans that Psylocke. We know why these teams are banning that Psylocke.
It's worse than that right at the end there. You know, they're trying to fight him, you know, one by one, right? I love you guys. I love y'all on the SCA roster. Party, of course, the MVP for this map. Love you, but if you try to 1v1 Party Chat when he's on Psylocke, you're gonna get absolutely rolled.
Yeah, that's not a good look. That's not a good look. You don't want to do that.
I don't care how good you think you are, how good you actually are. If you try to 1v1 Party Chat on Psylocke, you're gonna get wrecked.
Yeah, that's how it goes, man. I mean, that is just how it goes. I mean, big old bucks go into our channel voters, to our gambling peoples. I mean,
Our
big
gambling
ups.
peoples is Jason. We just paid Jason.
We
He
just
doesn't
paid.
deserve that.
We just paid our boss. Our boss got paid.
It's ridiculous.
I lost a lot of money.
Oh.
I didn't think that the bans were gonna go that way, man. I mean, we gotta do these predictions after ban phase. Come on, guys, help me out here. Oh my goodness, I'm broke again.
Not after ban phase. You don't deserve it after ban phase. It's not gambling then.
I mean, that's my favorite map. I'm a diehard lover of Hell's Heaven. I'm a diehard lover of that map. That's a Psylocke map. That's a Bucky map. It's very in your face. It's very annoying. It's not very poke favored, and that's kind of SEA's downfall, right? And that's why they're looking for something like a Yig here, a Yggdrasil path. Very, very, very poke heavy map. Very, very height oriented, positional. You know, you got to be very positional on this map, or you just fall apart. And yeah, hopefully the bans are a little bit different on both sides. They were getting better. You know, I like them besides a couple here and there. Maybe they start to respect that Psylocke again. You know, maybe that might be a first ban for them. But, you know, the Elsa still is a problem. They have to worry about that as well.
And they most definitely do, but we're gonna see what direction they decide to go in here because it's gonna be rough. It's
Right.
at this point, we are fighting in from 2-2. We have gone the distance. Welcome to game 5.
Oh, yeah. I mean, ooh, they have Las Vegas has the winning hand here, and there it is. I was just going to say it. They banned out the Psylocke, not the Elsa. So now Las Vegas can say, hey, we can run this one back. Game 1 again, all over again. That character's not fun. It's not balanced. It's not fair. And here we are, that Punisher ban coming out of Las Vegas, that Hella save coming out of San Diego. Very cut and dry, very on brand for both of these teams. Oh yeah, San Diego taking on that tank pool, very strong character. You don't want to give them both of those resources, Runos. Both of those characters together in tandem. You don't want to give them both of them. San Diego's adapting very well with this ban phase, as well as Las Vegas. I do like it so far. Let's see what we're gonna get here from Las Vegas on this pick ban side. You know, it could be game defining here. That's a very good ban as well. That is a very, very big. Ooh, that's a direct. I'm getting feedback, Arunos. We're getting that feedback. Our little angel on our shoulder here. Young Yappa, the only tank player, our only tank pool player on the side of LVT. That's a ban for that guy. Get that guy out of here. Las Vegas taking out that Namor, strongest poke character in the game right now. A lot of people will say it's Hello. A lot of people say it's Punisher. Namor is just that guy. He's really strong right now. Get that Bucky save. It's more of a comfort save, if you will. I don't mind it, Arunos. I don't mind it. Bucky's kind of whatever. Nowadays, he just does whatever. He's just there. You have to respect his ulti, if anything. But, I mean, it's a comfort save. That's what it is.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see if it ends up going out. I'm completely unsurprised by our first bans here, but you know,
They're both comfort saves. I mean, they're in game 5. This is do or die. This is leave it all on the table, right?
it is everything. We are sitting here, and I don't think either of these teams expected this to go as far as it has, but it has, and I'm here for all of it.
Arunos, I have my magic ball in my hand as we're speaking. Do you know who predicted this though?
You'll need
Me
a
and you.
top-notch team to win
True.
this one.
We did.
We predicted this yesterday on the podcast. We said it was going to be 3-2. I said, hey, if you watch the podcast, you know who I said was going to win it, in my opinion. But I said it was going 3-2. That's all I said. I said I think it's going to be a 3-2 game.
I refuse to.
Yep.
I refuse to.
Yeah, we knew it was going to go the distance, though. We knew this wasn't going to be a complete stompage unless certain criterias were made. Neither team let those criterias get out of the way. Let them go the
Look
way
at these
they want.
predictions. You see these predictions in chat?
Yeah, these predictions are insane.
2,400 to 2,700. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. No,
Now, this is a series, man. We said this is a Battle of the Titans, man. Going into this game, we said this was a Battle of Titans, and it's showing like it's gonna be.
Look at all these people who have no freaking clue
50-50?
which way this is
Oh
going
my
to go.
god,
Yeah,
we're
50-50.
30 points off of it being a complete 50 flipping flippy, man.
That's
Oh
30,
my
30 points.
goodness.
Am I throwing 30 points onto this?
Hey man, if you want, that's all.
I'll throw 30.
It's a complete 50-50 right now.
Let me do it. Let me
For
hit
the
it.
channel predictions.
I can't start it.
This is
won't
a
let me do it.
first, man. This
It
is a
won't let me
first
do
here.
it. I can't vote.
This is a very interesting comps coming out of both teams. LVT going for a brawl with a little splash of that Angela dive here. Ooh, looking for that backline dive immediately coming out of party onto that Moon Knight. And then, oh my goodness, wow. We also have a little splash of dive with Coke on the side of San Diego as well. They're running very similar comps. Casper Yeager diving very early on to Aqua, who's out of position there. Wigma picking him up. He sees exactly who he's diving on and make sure that kill gets secured. And they're fighting for this height right now. They do not want to give height to this team, so they know exactly what will happen if their Wiggler gets up there with that Hella. And they're answering it very early on with Young Yappa and Party Shot right now. Ooh, but it does not matter. He says, you can take the height, but I'm still going to take you with me. And he takes him down. They're falling down very quickly here from LVT. It's a lot of damage coming out here from this the San Diego roster, and they're very coordinated here with these strikes. They're very clinical, very, very methodical here. And it was a very quick take here for San Diego on this attack push.
Now might be a good time to
It
stop
certainly is. But here we go. Here we go.
You know,
Thanks for the love.
I was going to say, we might need to see some swaps here from LVT. Put Young Yappa on something he's more comfortable on. Maybe swap Aqua around. And they did it. They're in my head. They're thinking. Party Shot getting a little overextended. Getting staggered out. Wiggler on this off angle here. Ooh, they might pick him off. He burns very early on. Do they get the kill, though? Oh, my God. He's 1 HP. Is he getting out? He gets out. Oh, my goodness. He survived. This guy went on a tour de France, and he got out. Oh, my.
anyone willing to help?
Oh my
goodness.
getting very low here. Oh, it's very
I
scary.
just brutal for him.
Yeah, they gotta deal with their Wiggler on these height and these off angles. We got an Apex Predator coming out of a Party Shot, picking up one with 7 other players' help. We got that 9-tail box, we got that hand of conscience coming out from San Diego. Nobody's getting kicked off yet. Young Yappa killing their Wiggler. We got a late ulti coming out of Pure to try to buy time, try to save some life. And it might have been a little too late. Las Vegas is allowed to retake that point and try to secure their footing again. Wild, wild, wild stuff. I mean, they're brawling it out right now. Oh my, Casper takes one out. Ginormous ulti from Casper with aggro following up with those team shots onto the backline. Their Wiggler's picking up the stragglers. Orby as well diving in with them. Ooh, Party trying to get through that door. Does he get out in time? He does. He does not get staggered out and picked off from the SCA roster.
Holy. Holy. Las Vegas right now just barely trying to hold on. I mean, they're working them. They got great stuff there.
Absolutely blitz.
Oh my goodness! Down goes.
Through it. Yeah, it's too tough. Too much pressure. Too much health bars to get through for the WC roster, and they cannot touch that point. 4 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock right now for San Diego. They still got a long way to go, though.
I mean, it is an absolute just dumpster fest coming out here right now. But I see an absolute war about to happen between these two. We're about to see just two full arsenals being thrown at one another.
They got a lot of damage coming out from both teams right now, but especially LVT with that Alpha. You got that Apex Predator coming in, the hand of Khonshu trying to get a pick onto those tanks. It does not happen. Their Wiggler dropping that got a destruction.
Oh, rolled.
Gets absolutely put down. Party Shot playing height right now. He's jumping in the air. He's going everywhere. 9-tail box coming out. Cracking impact. We got the hand of Khonshu. We got the freaking, oh my goodness.
Everything. They just burned every single, both teams just burned every single ult they had. And at the end of it, Las Vegas standing tall.
Hey, we got my wish there, chat. We got it, Arunos. We got that cracking impact. We got that again.
Again.
We haven't heard that in a long time. And that is big happiness coming my way. Thank you very much, Young Yappa. Hopefully they can keep it together. They are down a lot of ultis on both teams, so no one can really be too rough and rowdy early on here because they don't have a lot of get out of jail free cards. And as soon as I speak, I cast their curse. Weapons of his Slayer getting picked up a little too early, getting put down. Aggro might be the second one on the list, though. A lot of damage coming his way from that Elsa. Does not fall. Survives with 1 HP, gets out of it. But right now, LVC's trying to save base. They're trying to hold it together. They're trying to survive. They might be able to regain and reset. Wow, I didn't know Party had movement like that. Look at that guy getting good out of that situation, but it doesn't matter. He gets team-shotted. He went that whole way to get out of this situation he was in, and he gets put down by Rizno Thumbs. Orky Pure running it down right now. This whole entire SEA roster is very tough and dominant. They're pushing the entire opposition back into this little chokehold here.
I mean, they are absolutely going for it right now.
Ooh, that hand of
They
contact.
wanted more.
They do want it. They want it really badly. Gasper dropping it ult. We got that Hypnotize coming out of that Emma Frost. That Ninetales Fox last second from Morphe, and that hand of Conchu to guarantee
That is a disgusting time bank. That is a disgusting time bank for a game 5. 214 is brutal. Absolutely brutal.
I don't want to get into the nitty gritty of it, Arunos, but they reset so well. You know, they reset. They were fine. They were down both tanks. Party Chat went the Tour de France. He went the maze. He did a maze runner, if you will, and got out of it. And then immediately they fell apart before the tanks could come back. They looked so good there. I don't know what happened.
I mean, it was just for a brief moment there, we saw a flash of pure greatness.
Yeah, I mean, San Diego has their rhythm now. They know what they want to do. They have the time. That's why I like attacking first, by the way, on a lot of these maps. It sets you up in exactly where you need to go and what you need to beat. So they know what they have to do. They know the margin of error they could make. And LVT has the time on their hands now. 2 minutes and 14 seconds.
I mean, here we go. If you are LVT, where are you right now?
I'm telling the guys we got to make as little mistakes as possible. You know, they are in no position to make mistakes here. They have to play it very, very by the book. And they have to push together as a team. They can't stagger out, and they have to reset correctly.
I mean, oh my goodness, Wiggler insta-pick onto Party instantly. 2 picks for Wiggler onto Eternal this time. A third onto Bose. And Casper takes out Aqua. Double for Casper. And that's going to be 5 people down. Wiggler with another one. Will end up getting the 4K with a final pick onto Young Yappa. I mean, it's the Wiggle show. He's wiggling.
Yeah, he's wiggling. He is doing it right now. I mean, he has this little off angle that he has nestled up real nicely with Casper, and they have to answer him on these flanks, on these off angles. The issue is, hey guys, I have a partner. I have someone here with me. So it's a very big commitment that you have to know ball, you have to know strategies to really get him out of this. When they're doing it, they're sending multiple people, and then Orky says, okay, I'm gonna back him up here. We believe aggro is not gonna get overtaken on the main, and then we're back to the neutral game again.
They're just getting held here. Finally managed to find a big Rizno Thumbs. Wiggler immediately murks Slayer though for it. And
they are falling down in numbers here on the side of SEA, but they overcommitted a little too heavy there from 777 Slayer, dropping down for that kill onto that Moon Knight on that Rizno Thumbs.
Oh, they're gonna get picked. They're gonna get picked.
They're not gonna have the life gauge to manage this amount of damage coming out of SEA right now. You know,
they're gonna get mowed down.
What are you gonna do, Arunos? You know, what are you gonna do?
No, you head back to spawn. You rinse, you repeat. You know.
I saw the play. You know, I saw what Slayer wanted to do, but not the time, not the place.
Very true. And I mean, less than 2 minutes on the clock here for Las Vegas. It doesn't seem like that's a lot, but time is ticking.
Yeah, Wiggler on this off angle again. He has a lot of faith in aggro, a lot of faith in his team, and oh my goodness, Party Chat gets absolutely put down by Pure. He gets frozen, he gets headshotted. But you know what, Bose is saying, alright, here we go. Got that Eternal Bond coming out here to try and buy some time. That Meteor N coming out of aggro to maybe get a pick. Does not get anything for it, sadly. We got that Ninetales Fox coming out of Arson here.
Big eye, huge eye. Gonna get a pick for it. Oh!
Young Yap on the back line right now, though. Does get a pick for it. They find one. But Rizno picking him up and he's Gasper. Party picking up their Wiggler. We got Casper coming out. I don't even know what this ulti's called from Penny, by the way. We got the Penny Barker ulti. I don't even know what this thing is, but it's coming out right now from SCA as well. Party trying to get that legendary on the back line. Gets put down by Rizno Thumbs. We got a hand of Consu as well.
LVT is moving. LVT is moving. Less than a minute on the clock, and they finally remembered. Here's how we get our momentum.
but no heals.
Acro does take down Gozo. That is a pick. That could be your opener. Get back into it.
Yeah, they do get a big part of
He's
them.
going so low, though.
Ooh, we got that God of Death, that God of Destruction coming out of Der Wiggler here.
Oh,
get out of the sky.
Shut down. Oh, huge play
stabilize?
coming out from Slayer. Great stuff.
When we stabilize on the side of LVT, they're using
Less
a
than
lot
30 seconds on the clock. They've got to do it now.
They have to push. We need a pick here from LVT. They need to commit. They need to get a kill, and they need to walk fast. 30 minutes on the clock. I'm sorry. Excuse me. 15 seconds on the clock here.
Yep. Oh, Party goes down. Oh, that's a huge pick. A second, a third. Oh my goodness, there's no way. There is no way.
Goes trying to buy time onto the back line here with this ulti on the cart. Slayer trying to get that portal off in time, trying to save it, trying to make it, come backable if you will. Goes buying time, playing his life. They do not get the TP off from Slayer. I believe Der Wiggler stunned him in spawn, and that is a full hold from San Diego. And that's going to be the game. It's going to be the series.
That's going to be the whole match. Absolutely. And Las Vegas getting shut down with fantastic plays. Honestly, this roster and Pure with a big MVP there. I mean, it's been such a big deal. Such a big deal for them, to get those plays off, get that momentum, but they just haven't been able to keep it going, Yeah. We had those signs of life from them from the beginning of the game, and then, with all due respect, SDA just got warm.
Yeah.
They got warm, and they started to slowly cook this Las Vegas roster. They could just never come over top,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
They got the one map. With all due respect, they got that one map because, yes, when you put Party Chat, Tip of the Spear, Psylocke into any team in this league, they're gonna fold.
Yeah.
But that was the Party Chat diff. But on the whole, eventually they go, you know what? If that's gonna be the deal breaker for us, just ban the Psy. Just ban her. Just send her to the Shadow Realm. Cool. First ban done. We take care of it. They do it to Wiggler. We do it to Party.
There wasn't a lot of respect, man. They respected the Punisher so much that they banned it, and then they forgot what we were talking about, Arunos. We're not talking about to ban the character, We're talking about respecting the angle of the character, respecting on where to go with the character. Wiggler was allowed to do some of the most illegal things this series. I mean, these off angles were insane. The restraint he showed is a night and day difference from season 1 Wiggler. He wasn't biting way too much. He was doing his job, and he was doing it well. And LBT didn't adapt to it quick enough.
Yeah.
In my opinion, my MVP is Der Wiggler. That's who I'm giving it to.
Yep, I'm gonna have to go with it. Der Wiggler, congratulations on your playoff MVP here in the quarterfinals. Big congratulations, taking down this team 3-2. 3-2. We did predict it. We predicted a 3-2. But I wasn't gonna say who it was gonna be in favor of because, with all due respect, I didn't know. I also don't like to caster curse, right? But in my opinion, if LVT had put that pressure on, right, and as I said, committed with all due respect to the freaking dive, just commit to it. Shut down Wiggler, right? It's not that this team is, can't function without Wiggler, period, right? But that's a pretty big gun, and it's pointed right at your freaking forehead.
Yeah.
Get it out of there. Just get it out of there.
I'm not going to take away from the rest of SCA's roster, right? They all played phenomenally. They played well. The resource usage was freaking fantastic.
I think every player in this match played phenomenally.
Of course.
We saw incredible. I don't think, with all due respect, I don't think Las Vegas lost this because they played badly or they're bad players, right? I think this was positional diffs, right?
Yep.
I think this was target acquisition and actual target committing. Right?
That was the biggest issue.
That's the big one, right? But I don't think that any of these players actually played badly, because I know there's going to be people kicking themselves, and there's no reason for it. With all due respect, every single person on both of these teams played outstanding.
Yes, of
You
course.
know, you don't get to 3-2 in a playoff quarterfinal with teams like this without being all over the ball, right? Even if you are having target acquisition teams, I just think that if LVT went for it, this scoreline would have looked very differently for these teams.
Yeah, they just weren't quick to the gun, man. They needed to get quick to the gun. They needed to do what needed to be done.
You know what? I want Las Vegas, if you walk away from anything, you know, from this, you guys are an absolutely just demonic team. So strong. So
Right.
while a huge congratulations here to the San Diego Armada. Big win and definitely showing up, right? And big congrats to Wiggler. Las Vegas, sleep well tonight. You guys did good.
Yeah, you could take the armor off. You know, you could take the load off. You could relax. You played your heart out and you left it on the field. That's all that matters.
Absolutely. But Tyrvex, what do you think? What are we looking? You know what? You know, we don't always do this at the end of our streams. What are you looking for next?
Next week, or not next week. I'm sorry. This week we have Nev versus SFC.
Here we go. Big stuff. Big stuff.
I'm expecting big things out of Nev. That's about the extent I'll say on a
That's all
URMR
we need to
broadcast.
say. I don't
Yeah,
think you are alone is all I'll say.
yeah. I think Nev looks really strong, and I'm excited for this match.
Absolutely. But do you have anything else for us, or are we closing out our lights?
I think we're good to close out the lights. I think we're good to go.
All right. With that, then, thank you very much to our players. Thank you to our viewers. Creeped it here in the booth with us. Tyrvex on my co-cast. We'll see you later on this week, hopefully, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for tuning in to United Rogue Marvel Rivals.
Bye bye.